Hello. In this video, I'll give a quick walkthrough of some of the features of Epic Solutions Flying Fox Enterprise. Flying Fox Enterprise is an innovative solution for detecting and locating wireless devices in a secure area. Flying Fox Enterprise is a flexible, web-based, multi-user application. Upon logging in, the user is presented with a main page, allowing him or her to select a campus, building, and floors within a building. Here we're showing a building with a single floor. Immediately, real-time detections begin to pop up on the map. We're detecting Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular, as denoted by the icons. It may be that in parts of your building, wireless devices are allowed, but in other parts they are not allowed. For those, we can set up a zone. Detections that take place within a zone will be alarmed. All events outside of the zone are not alarmed. You can have multiple zones and overlapping zones. Creating a zone is very easy. Simply draw a polygon, save, and restart. After the server is restarted, we will log in again. Now we will see that the zone is highlighted with the name we had given it. Detections that are within that zone will be highlighted on the map. As we can see, that dramatically reduces the number of detections that are being shown in the building. Zones are normally used to highlight devices that are transmitting within sensitive or secure areas. Here we've created a zone to cover the conference room. As our subject walks into the room, his phone's Bluetooth is first to be picked up by Flying Fox. Creating a zone at an entrance is also a common use of Flying Fox to detect devices coming into the building. Other smart devices often wind up in secure spaces and are actively transmitting, unbeknownst to the owner. These devices can be detected and located by Flying Fox. In addition to the devices being mapped on the real-time display, information about the devices can be seen in the left-hand menu. In this case, we have an Intel-based Wi-Fi device with a particular MAC address, and here are the first and last times it was seen. For each detection, we can get information about which sensors were used and what the RSSI values were, what the band was, and what time those detections took place. All of this information can also be exported to a CSV file. In an active building, there are many detections. We can filter for detections that we want to see, perhaps by technology. If we only want to see Bluetooth devices, we can filter for those. Again, we are notified of Bluetooth Low Energy and Bluetooth Classic devices. We can also turn on a carrier filter, which will show only selected carrier devices for cellular phones. Here's a device that's been detected 4 times since we started the application. Its temporary mobile subscriber identity is denoted here. As we look at Wi-Fi devices, we can see that we may know something about the device, and it's allowed in our space, and we want to whitelist it. We can choose to whitelist it on this screen, or we can go to the whitelist screen and enter a device and its MAC address there. We can also upload a CSV file with devices to whitelist. This can be useful for exporting device IDs from a wireless LAN controller that we know and allow within our space. As sensor health is critical to accurate detection and location, sensor information, especially sensor errors, are shown prominently as a heading bar. In this case, we can see there's a problem with one of our sensors. We can click on the header and see detailed status of all of the sensors. Setting up a Flying Fox system is simple and takes only a few steps. We've already seen how we create zones in the setup screen. Here we can also place our sensors. Sensors are simply placed on a map and given information about their location and height above the floor. Sensors can be given an ID and a friendly name. Each floor will have properties associated with it, starting with its map, but also its geographic location. 3 corners are selected and given latitude and longitude. These points will be used to compute the geolocation of the device detections shown in the application and saved in the log file. I hope you found this introduction to Flying Fox Enterprise helpful in understanding this interesting new technology to help provide situational awareness in the RF domain and reduce risk in secure areas.